Here are two 8BitDo Pro 2 controllers. One has Hall effect joysticks, and the other is broken. Can you tell which one is which? How about now? It's still hard to tell. And so that brings us to the third item on the 12 Days of Christmas gift idea list. If you're planning to give a gift to someone that plays video games, a controller could be a great idea. While the 8BitDo Pro 2 is my preferred game controller overall, there is something a bit more memorable, and something significantly cheaper. There's an array of small 8BitDo controllers that are for sale on Amazon.com. I picked the 8BitDo Micro, and it just might be my favorite controller to play Crossy Road on an Apple TV. Just look at this microcontroller. It lives up to its name. It's so tiny. It's incredibly light too. It feels like holding a mini bar of soap. Perhaps you're not understanding the size. Just look at the charging cable. It's ridiculously short. My controller just hangs in the air as it charges. The setup wasn't too bad. It worked like a typical wireless Bluetooth controller. There are 3 modes on the controller. S mode for the Nintendo Switch, D mode which is listed as Android in the instructions, and K for keyboard mode. From what I've seen, the second mode worked the best with my Apple TV. S mode would work at first, but then the right button on the D-pad would change to a left button when the controller was reconnected. So it was surprising to see Android mode work the best on an Apple TV. Although there was a fix for S mode. In the FAQ for the 8BitDo Micro, it says to hold the minus button and up on the D-pad for 5 seconds to activate D-pad control. That fixed the problem. Although I still prefer to use D mode, as that mode has a turbo function. I've been using the 8BitDo Micro as an alternative to the Apple TV remote. The Micro can't turn on my TV by itself, but it did wake the Apple TV from sleep. From there I could watch YouTube. It's so nice as the controller is so light. Even though I have a brand new 8BitDo Pro 2 controller with Hall effect joysticks, I've mainly been using the Micro. It's perfect for my setup, which is basically YouTube and Crossy Road. But if you're playing a different game, such as one that requires dual analog sticks, then you'll likely need a different controller. The 8BitDo Micro is mainly for retro-styled games. It's been pretty good at that task, as I was able to beat my Adbuster top score in Crossy Road. It's important to note that the new score was achieved during a 5-hour livestream. I didn't suspect such a cramped and tiny gamepad would be so comfortable or so dependable. The buttons are close together, yet the D-pad and the 4 main buttons are soft and quiet. It's more like a mini controller from the 1980s. Although the 4 shoulder buttons are very clicky. I think that works though, as the stiffness prevents accidental button presses. The Amazon AI summary mentioned lag as a potential problem, but I didn't notice any lag. Although I didn't test the gamepad with Android or the Nintendo Switch. I did test it with my iPhone, which is where the 8BitDo Micro excels. It's a travel controller. That's also where my pocket tripod was helpful. It's like setting up a mini arcade, one that is quite mobile. So even though the buttons are pretty close together, this gamepad has been good. While it does depend on the recipient and the intended scenario for the controller, the 8BitDo Micro Bluetooth gamepad could be a nice gift.